Hello, welcome to the channel, Darkness to Christ. Today's video I'm going to be explaining how the very first verse of Revelation actually debunks end times prophecy. Now let's look at the very first verse of Revelation. It says, "The revelation from Jesus Christ, which God gave him to show his servants what must soon take place." What must soon take place. Okay, now let's go to the very last sentence as well. It says, "Blessed is the one who reads aloud the words of this prophecy, and blessed are those who hear it and take to heart what is written in it, because the time is near." Now, let's just have a look at that verse. It clearly says that these things are going to happen very soon. And it also confirms what Jesus said when he was talking about end times prophecies. He says, "This generation will not pass until all these things have happened." Now, the point I'm trying to make with this video is saying that all of these end times prophecies and revelation that people go on about, oh, we're in the last days, they're completely irrelevant to us. They were actually written and directed for the people at those times, not for us. And I also hear with what's going on in Israel-Palestine, people saying, oh, it's the war of Magog or whatever it is, Gog and Magog. And when I looked into that just for fun, they're talking about, oh, we're going to take your donkeys and we'll shoot them with spears and arrows. I'm like, this is not relevant to us today. And what people need to understand is the Bible is written for that period of time. It's not written for us. And all the ideas of raptures and all the end time prophecies are a load of rubbish. So forget about it. It actually causes all the problems in the world because everybody thinks their version of end times will be fulfilled. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that we're not necessarily in sort of end of an age period. And if you go back a few videos, there is a video I've done about why we're not in the end times, but I do explain how we are maybe at the end of an age. So check that out. And I want to encourage people to forget about all the end times nonsense. And let me give you an analogy. Let's say we're living in these times now, and I am a spiritual person, just as the people who were around Jesus' time and the disciples were spiritual people, and they were trying to warn people and tell people what's to come. Now, I could write a revelation saying, watch out for Agenda 2030, the Great Reset. We need to return to God. We need to follow Christ's teachings, but not the Christian versions. We need to be born again spiritually, return to the Father. And then we need to be aware of this totalitarian system that's coming in. And they want to put us into a system where it's communist style and we're slaves to it. And it's all for us today. And I'm saying this is coming in 2030. It's going to take place soon. Or maybe I don't give the exact date. I'm saying it's coming soon. You need to wake up. Be aware now. Come on, enter the kingdom of heaven now. Now, imagine I did that and we wrote it down. And then 2,000 years time, or 1,000, 2,000 years time, and all through the ages, people keep reading it going, oh, there's this great reset that's coming soon. It's going to happen soon. And then I'd be looking back, let's say I'm looking from heaven, thinking, what the hell are they going on about? That wasn't relevant to them. That was only relevant for at the time. What they got to worry about, we're worried about 2030. Why are they worrying about it in the year 4020 or 3020? Okay, it makes no sense. And I think the problem with a lot of people is they've heard all the end time prophecies and they've read little snippets, but they don't understand the full picture. The more you learn about it and the more you understand the full picture, you more understand, okay, there is maybe some truth in it at the time, but it's completely irrelevant to us today. And what we need to focus on is returning to the Father, following Christ's simple teachings of being born again, loving one another, serving the Father, don't hate your enemies, don't fight, don't be violent, and follow those values. And I believe we are entering a new age, but an age of overcoming our blindness. And if you check my previous video, I'll put a link of it in the description below. Watch it. It will make sense what I'm saying. So people wake up, forget all this Bible revelation nonsense. Stop listening to people posting all this stuff. A lot of people post it for clicks and views in terms of if they can do a dramatic story. Oh, we're in the last days. Then they'll get more views when it's a load of nonsense. So stop listening to those people. Focus on coming closer to God and bringing the kingdom of heaven to earth. As Christ said, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Okay, that's our job. So if you like this information, subscribe for more, and God bless everyone. Goodbye.